Thank you, Program Director Kashafo. Later, we'll be joined by Weza and Guy Kakafugu, co-hosting this particular event together. Minister of Communication, Minister Mondli Gungubele, the Chair of Next Sector Code, Mr. Tendi, the Deputy Chair of BANA, Mr. Gosa, the Deputy Commissioner of Competition Commission, and Mr. Ratshisusu, the BANA executives who are here today, Acting CEO of SABC, Mr. Binza, captains of the industry, and the ladies and gentlemen. Just allow me just to quote Steve Jobs, and before I can do my opening remarks. Here to the crazy ones, the misfit, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in their square holes, the ones who see things differently. They are not formed of the rules. They have no respect for status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but only thing that you can do is just to ignore them, because they change things. They push human race forward, and while some may see them as crazy ones, we see them as genius. Because the people who are crazy enough, they can change the world, and are the ones who do. Every time when I read this quote, I think of people who need to change this particular country, the people who make things happen against all odds. Against all odds is a theme of our conference, Program Director, and allow me first and foremost to thank all of you who are here today to grace this particular occasion in celebrating BANA first anniversary. And to commemorate the Minister, 1 year ago, our vision was to start a huge task. And the task it was to change the status quo in a transformed multi-billion rand advertising industry. And today, Minister, we are proud to say that we are in the right course. Over 50 advertising agencies that are active and members of BANA who continuously challenge the status quo in our industry. And I'm proud to say that taking what Steve Jobs has said earlier, where we have an arsenal of those crazy people who are here in this particular room, who would like to change the status quo, and they are able to actually challenge the industry, and they are pioneers of their time. I'm also proud to mention, since we have started in the past 12 months, and there were 3 main things that we were focusing on. And one, it was the issue of the next sector code, and where we were able to submit a formidable presentation where we were focusing primarily into ensuring that 100% of our own advertising agencies are given a much larger score. We were able to make submission to the Human Rights Commission, where we raised issues around the discrimination and advertising, in advertising as well. Competition Commission, we were able to make a submission and address the issues of evergreen contracts, particularly around the multinational agencies. These are the key issues that we're focusing primarily on to make a meaningful change. Program Director, as we are preparing for the celebration of the next 30 years of our democracy, next year, our industry also witnessed a green shoot of transformation within the sphere of advertising. This transformation has been especially significant for black advertising agencies and other entities that have not only survived during apartheid, but also have started to thrive in the past 3 decades. Before 1994, it was only one black-owned, 100% black-owned advertising agency. But today, there are close to more than 50 black agencies, employing close to about plus minus 700 professionals. We are talking about the industry that is responsible to change the mindset, the behavior of close to 62 million South Africans. For the past 70 years, advertising was told in a single story, predominantly through the lens that was not representative of the entire population. But within the advent of democracy, we saw a new narrative begin to take shape. A narrative where diversity could flourish, where voices of previous disadvantaged communities could be heard in the corridors of creative and commerce. Opportunities for black advertising agency in the era of our democracy and being propelled by the rise of the middle class. Before 1994, they were close to about 1 million, the black middle class. Today, we're talking about close to about more than 5 million black middle class who are eager to see themselves reflected in the media they consume. Legislations such as BEE Act also played a pivotal role to encourage the growth of black-owned advertising agencies, businesses, fostering more inclusive economy. However, despite this strides and challenges remain for black advertising agencies, issues to access to capital, representation, and the remains of the apartheid legacy where they are still being supplied. And the distribution of big accounts, Minister. In your portfolio, you probably handle, if I have to quantify, close to about 2 to 3 billion accounts that are within your portfolio. If I have to quote the MTN, the Vodacom, the SABC, MultiChoice, including SABC. So and within the creative space themselves, the battle of the equal representation and the dismantle of all stereotypes in the advertising is still relevant and it needs to be changed. Where in the olden days there were ads that were created for black consumers, for Gulu-speaking people, for Sotho-speaking people, and those are the remnants of apartheid, and we have seen those particular things being changed. Yet the resilience of black advertising agencies is evident, as they are creative powers. With each campaign, they rewrite the South African story, one that is vibrant, diverse, and inclusive. Their creativity is not selling the product they want to sell for the consumers, but also to ensure that they build a nation that is recognized, that the past is not being holded to them. We look forward to the future, and the role of advertising agencies will be more critical than ever. They are not just about the economy, as they are crucial shaping the identity of our country. Equal opportunities are boundless as long as we are willing to support and invest in the expression of creativity and innovation. In conclusion, while we are celebrating the 30 years of our democracy, progress has been made. Let us also commit to the work that still lies ahead. Let us be the catalyst of change, championing the industry that reflects the full spectrum of our South Africa, beauty and potential at its promise. Let us make example of clients who continuously support 100% their own agencies such as African Bank, Sasol, ShopRite. There are local clients that are continuously supporting local agencies, including state-owned entities. And so, I stand here as a chairperson of BANA, and I wish to celebrate those agencies and individuals who have managed to break the barriers of entry in this industry to even thrive against all odds. Last year, we awarded some of the legends with Lifetime Achievement Awards, and this year we wish to continue the trend of recognizing excellency and pioneering spirit of those particular individuals. And those particular individuals are here, and we will be recognizing them later to the Minister, that they have contributed quite significantly during the apartheid and even running the agencies that are multinational. So on that note, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you, and my job was to do an opening remarks and have the opportunity to also welcome on stage the Minister of Communication. And there's a reason why we have actually extended the invitation. And so when we launched BANA, and he was the minister in the presidency, and he also was after he had and launched what we call, put together a council for the next sector code, responsible for NDDA, Second State, GCRS, and the SABC. So he is a person who has started the issues around the transformation and then making sure that what we will be submitting to cabinet and to government so far as the next sector code is concerned, and he was integral to that. And on that note, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome the Minister of Communication on stage. I thank you.